God often uses diverse and imaginative means to communicate, guide, and express divine truths. Throughout the scriptures, the Creator's creative expertise is evident. From the beginning of Genesis to the climax in Revelation, the Bible unfolds as a divine masterpiece showcasing God's boundless creativity in various forms. In the opening chapters of Genesis, the foundational narrative of creation unfolds with God's spoken word, bringing forth light, separating waters, and forming the expanse of the heavens. Each day of creation reveals God's intentional design, culminating in the creation of humanity made in the divine image. This creative act establishes a connection between the Creator and the created, illustrating God's desire for a relationship with humanity. God's creativity is evident in the diverse array of individuals chosen to play key roles in biblical narratives, from the unexpected choice of a shepherd boy, David, to become a mighty king, to the transformation of a persecutor, Paul, into a devoted apostle. God's creative selection of individuals challenges conventional expectations. The use of symbolism and metaphor in biblical passages further showcases God's creative communication. Jesus often employed parables, creative narratives rooted in everyday experiences to convey profound spiritual truths. In the prophetic books, visions and imagery abound, revealing God's creative approach to communicating messages of hope, judgment, and restoration. The vivid imagery in Ezekiel's vision of dry bones coming to life in Ezekiel chapter 37, and John's apocalyptic visions in the book of Revelation exemplify God's use of creativity to convey profound spiritual truths in ways that engage the imagination. The Psalms, many attributed to King David, serve as a creative expression of worship and praise. These poetic compositions reflect the depth of human emotions and the vast spectrum of human experience, allowing individuals to connect with God on an emotional and spiritual level. In Exodus, we learn about Bezalel and Oholiab, two individuals who God filled with the Spirit of God and with skill, ability, and knowledge in all kinds of crafts. They were appointed to be chief artisans for the construction of the Tabernacle, its furnishings, and the priestly garments. This divine gifting of creativity and craftsmanship was essential for the sacred task at hand. Exodus chapter 35, verses 30 to 35. And Moses said unto the children of Israel, See, the Lord hath called by name Bezalel the son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah, and he has filled him with the Spirit of God, in wisdom, in understanding, and in knowledge, and in all manner of workmanship, and to devise curious works, to work in gold, and in silver, and in brass, and in cutting of the stones to set them, and in carving of timber to work all manner of workmanship. And he hath put in his heart that he may teach both he and Oholiab, the son of Ahisamach, of the tribe of Dan. Them hath he with vision of heart to work all manner of work, of the engraver, and of the cunning workman, and of the embroiderer, in blue, and in purple, in scarlet, and in fine linen, and of the weaver, even of them that do any work, and of those that devise cunning work. Bezalel and Oholiab were not only blessed with practical skills, but were infused with a creative spirit, enabling them to craft intricate and beautiful elements for the tabernacle. Their creative expressions became a spiritual service dedicated to the worship of God. This example illustrates how God values and empowers creativity as a means of honoring Him and enriching the spiritual experience of both the creators and those who engage with their creations. In our modern-day world, caregivers can often find comfort and spiritual nourishment through creative outlets. The intertwining of faith and creativity serves as a powerful means for caregivers to deepen their connection with their spiritual beliefs while fostering personal growth and resilience. Christianity, with its rich traditions and values, encourages believers to express their faith in diverse ways. Creativity offers an avenue for caregivers to manifest their spiritual convictions in tangible and meaningful forms. Whether through art, music, writing, or other creative pursuits, caregivers can channel their devotion and articulate their relationship with God. Creating art that reflects biblical narratives, composing hymns, or even journaling about their caregiving experiences allows them to explore and communicate their faith. Engaging in creative activities provides caregivers with a therapeutic outlet for their stress and a means of rejuvenating their spirit. Through creativity, they can immerse themselves in the present moment, finding comfort and renewal in the act of creation. This process of rejuvenation aligns with Christian teachings that emphasize the importance of rest, reflection, and seeking God's peace. Caregivers believe in a creative God whose boundless creativity is evident in the beauty of the world. By engaging in creative pursuits, caregivers connect with the divine creative essence within themselves. The act of creating becomes a spiritual practice, allowing caregivers to align their efforts with God's imaginative design. Creativity enables caregivers to connect with those under their care on a more profound level. Shared creative activities such as crafting, storytelling, or singing become avenues for building relationships and fostering a sense of community. These shared experiences help caregivers embody Christian values of love and compassion, creating spaces where the divine presence can be felt. In turn, these connections strengthen the bonds between caregivers and those they serve, enriching the overall caregiving experience. Creativity becomes a sacred form of expression, allowing caregivers to communicate their thoughts, emotions, and experiences with God. Through artistic pursuits, caregivers can articulate the complexities of their caregiving journey, fostering a sense of spiritual release and connection. This spiritual release serves as a constructive outlet for managing and mitigating stress. Engaging in creative activities can provide a healthy distraction, promoting emotional well-being and offering a respite from the challenges of caregiving. Creativity allows individuals to explore and communicate spiritual themes and experiences that may be difficult to express through traditional means. Artistic expression can serve as a bridge to deepen spiritual insights and understanding. Creative endeavors offer an opportunity for caregivers to leave a spiritual legacy, whether through journaling, creative art, or composing music. Caregivers can document their spiritual insights, lessons learned, and expressions of faith, leaving behind a tangible testament to their journey of caregiving and faith. Engaging in creative activities brings joy and cultivates gratitude. As caregivers create, they tap into a source of joy that transcends the challenges they may face. This sense of joy becomes a spiritual practice, reminding caregivers of the goodness and beauty present in their caregiving service. Creativity allows caregivers to reflect on God's love in the midst of their daily caregiving responsibilities, whether through prayer, creative spiritual art, or composing reflective writings. Caregivers can integrate their faith into their caregiving practice. This intentional reflection provides moments of spiritual contemplation, enabling caregivers to discern God's presence in the ordinary and find meaning in their vocation.